And welcome back to Divinity. Where we left off, I was talking to those people over there. As always, I am playing with Thomas.
Hello.
Young man, are you ready? Are you ready for our adventure? You know, I'm pretty sure if I pop up my titties to them, they'll give us free drinks. I'm gonna try. Found it, see? Okay, don't worry about him. Let's just carry on.
Question me.
Question me. I want to paint existence of my life. Do you took my other mushroom?
No.
I think you did.
Anything.
I think you did.
Well, I didn't get the chance, so
I think you did though.
Oh, okay. I didn't get a chance to touch nothing, so no, I didn't.
Wait, I remember this part. Some of the stuff.
What the hell just happened down there? Orcs? Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the village. The source hunters
Stop picking
had
those
met
tomatoes.
them.
Stop it right now. Stop it.
I like the tomatoes. But you don't like the tomatoes.
I remember back in the day, you didn't even pick up all the stuff. It was only me non-stop. And then when you saw me doing it, was like, you know what? This motherfucker like this
I picked up stuff that was worth money.
one. And
Not
the reason
every
why I
little
made
thing.
more money than you was because I pick up shit.
Yeah, well, I don't like anything in the
I don't have to hear it from someone that is bald.
I'm not bald.
And
I'm not balding either.
yeah, I thought I was gonna do it.
Wow, can't even break a bird.
Shushies.
Can't even- No, you started this.
I know.
Okay, I'm balding.
I'm not talking about you carrying the helmet.
Okay, no
Let the
balding.
blood of your enemies be your motivation!
I didn't understand one word she said. What?
On guard!
Something about motivation. Okay. I can't stop the story.
Oh wait, there's those people we need to defend or kill too. Oh, that orc is dodging that like a pro.
Not well enough, I think.
My lord, they have like 60 moves.
Well, what's the deal?
Oh my god, you took hurts. I appreciate you not talking about this fighter. Nice dodge. That was quite creepy when you was about to.
Magical blows!
I oil them. You want to do something about
Right.
it?
But I don't have fire.
Oh no, you don't?
No,
Let me
do
just
you?
look up my pop-up book here. No, I don't have fire either. Blasted. I'll go this way though.
Oh, this guy died.
Please somebody could hit him again.
I guess I can hit him again.
One more.
No.
How
Don't
come
have
those
that
people
much
could hit like
action points.
60 times but you can't?
I don't have 50 billion action points, you know, I'm not an AI. I'm limited on what I can do.
Look, 1, 2. How in the hell in the beginning he got... I don't understand this.
There was 3 of them there, honey.
Yeah, but the one person did like 3 attacks.
Without aid!
Oh my god.
Fire
good.
soon!
Actually, it did help because you did dodge.
No.
Next time I'll tell you to take the hit.
Land on my feet again!
Win, hun. You got a potion just in case?
Yeah.
Maybe the potion will have to make it back.
I'm still going to use the potions, lady.
I gotta make sure of you, honey. I gotta make sure. Look at these people. We only need fire and then they're all dead. They're all targeting you. Except that guy.
I know.
I can see the white light.
If I have fire once again, I would. Kill this guy. See? I did stuff. I'm gonna get away from this because I feel like they're all gonna shoot him. I'll block. Okay. Alright, honey, tried to knock him out. What are you supposed to be again? I forgot.
Missed!
Oh,
Of course. What I needed was something to attack him.
there we go. Now that I'm in front of you, they won't target you no more.
Well, let's see if the shaman survives. I'll find a way.
He's trying to beat him with a stick. Nice. Nice. Finally, I'm not gonna lie. We've had that shield for 10 years now.
Oh. Oh. Kind of the one taking all my health.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Oh no.
Wait, where is my skeleton turn? Oh, there it is.
Right there.
Again.
I must focus.
Ouch. That's actually pretty good.
Thank heavens. Maybe now you can learn something.
Oh my god, there's someone. Oh, we level up. Nice.
Your underthings.
I'm all mad at my dude. I'm gonna charge you now.
Behold the power of mages!
Oh. I thought if I poke him once.
This is the end! For you!
Scarlet?
No, you can't.
Huh?
I was gonna try and use the encourage skill again, but it was on cooldown.
Get on my skeleton. See that? That's what you call a god right there. With that 8 damage. Trust me guys, we're gonna become more powerful.
Stand down before I put you down!
They've been shooting me non-stop.
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was that joker leading those orcs? Damn traitor.
Where are Phineas and Junius? They here to fight?
I got all of this. I got all of it.
Filthy beasts, I'll
Now
kill
there
the
will be
last one
some
of you.
parts where we do separate, but most of the dialogue and the story y'all will get. But when we need to steal and stuff, we'll probably separate. But we won't do no side quests while y'all knowing what's gonna go down. We made it to the town.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
How lovely. Well, let me play with you for a second. How much money do you go? Sort all this. There we go. Sell this, sell that. Sell this, that. Good progress so far. How much damage your sword does?
Um,
And is it two-handed or one-handed?
it's one-handed. It does 11 to 16.
Oh, okay, now man.
Oh, okay. I got a better one now. 22 to 32.
Nice. Need a better staff, that's what I'm gonna get. So what we got here? 20 plus 40. Well, plus 20 and 40, not bad. Probably go for that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. Thank you. Now, my dude, let's continue on.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
I was summoned here by a cat.
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Tell me more about this murder.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel
your
in
paw.
my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
I had to.
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Where can I find this scene of the crime?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Okay. There's something. Oh wait. Has been murdered, so I assume there are some suspects.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts.
Oh yeah.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
There was something else I'd like to discuss. It may interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a human.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
What exactly is the trouble you're having with the undead?
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed.
Oh.
The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistary, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
I see.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas,
what
that
I
searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
From what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you have problem with fucking orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Do tell me a bit more about this cat trick of yours.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? No. Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark
Grandpa,
like a beagle
so
with its tail
much.
stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation
still
without
awake, Thomas?
speaking to the de facto leader of Sice.
Oh, is nap time over?
And with that, I bid you adieu,
Lord, man.
Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Be gone.
Undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
Lady, you
At
have
least
no
we
idea.
won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
God help me. Let's see here.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you cut a horn on her head.
There we go, I got Pepper and Walk It Off. Walk It Off reduce the duration of status that has the bodybuilding. Save and throw by 1 turn. Pep out. I didn't save myself.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
One day, Moira.
One day! There we go. I hear so many real shit that's going on. It's unreal. Hi, my love. We could split up right here and then we could meet back in the town square to find some loot. But now we're going to be looking around for loot and try to steal. Because we need as much money as possible.
The cast on this, so that it's just instant turn, you know.
If only the popular girls from the sword.
I guess someone else got here first.
I'll take you where you took this.
No.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Let's go. What kind?
God, duty's not so bad. Hey, would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace. Just making conversation, mate. Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more. Come now, it's just a turn of phrase. Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
Yeah, I don't know who's seeing me right now. Bastards. Oh, hello there.
If it's riches you're seeking, all you need's a friend guarding the treasure room.
Ah, I appreciate you guarding the treasure room. I'll definitely take all of this.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Thanks.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could...
Ah! One day, Moira. One day you'll show
If
them all.
only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Still nothing, sir. Suppose there just aren't any thieves around. If there were...
This place reeks of orc
Why
stench.
would we be guarding this place? Think! Makes sense, sir.
So that's...
I've spotted something.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Conversation, mate. Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more. Come now, it's just a turn of phrase. Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
That guy scared me for a moment. I need you.
You might want to hold on.
When you're done looting.
Where you at?
Town square. I forgot about the
Plenty of fish
guy
in the
over
sea,
here that,
but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
talks randomly. Just wanted to talk stuff. And do stuff.
I'm on my way. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just read what he's saying. I would still.
No.
That'll happen easier, but...
Yes, but we're showing them everything, remember?
What's this fucking guy? I'll probably kill him myself. Yeah. I'm stuck. What the hell?
Let's
Who are you talking to?
Halibut,
Just go see me.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I'm here. Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrow one of these fishes, will you?
Let's see.
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Okay, which one's that?
Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. So what do you think?
Or you could just
Should I snag a fish?
Just...
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Penny takers? Come on, you chick.
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish. This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Morals never fed a hungry man, you know.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path.
What do you think of that fish thief?
Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicile need is a thief among them.
You have nothing to sell. You only have a fucking...
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese,
You don't have
tomatoes.
a starfish, man.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sicile is abuzz about. The talk of the town.
Don't forget my dues if y'all want to be that.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of Mendius at your service. What is my profession? Oh, it's not...
Hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? Oh, thank you.
See here.
You think you can speak that way to us? Well, the fact said,
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among... Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature... Well spoken. Well, and that is exactly why I am... Ah, you'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't... What? Now then, of course, by now. Work hard, of course. Oh, how
I don't believe you. I think you're a little crack. Get away from me.
Whatever happened to that trooper eager imbecile we sent to the Northern Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward
So
money
you're
won't
just
be lying
hanging
in your
around the inn,
pockets.
are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
I'll thank you to leave me be. Well, the fact.
Oh,
Pardon me, good sir. I'm planning to steal. Much to do.
Not even worth the rummaging.
Everything's worth a price, young lady. Don't sound like someone. Even 1 penny is worth it. Even 1 penny is worth it. There we are. I have to be careful with the fat hag. I know you was gonna come over here, young lady. I felt your presence. How's your looting going?
I don't know, I'm trying not to go anywhere because I know a lot of places that have stuff. Conversation starts, so. And I have no idea where you are.
I'm inside the
They
tower.
say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Hello, young lady. This woman
Back,
right
demon.
here,
Back or I'll...
she is the
Well,
most
what's
one that I
this?
love in my team, like legit.
Medora, you lummox. 1,000
Oh, the one
pardons,
with the great sword?
comrade. This old bear's edgier
Huh?
than a dodecahedron
The one
these
with the
days.
great sword?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes
I'm right
on
here,
another
honey
of
bun.
our order.
I know.
From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Now, who do you say you were? I don't recognize you from the academy.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
I haven't heard of another source hunter being assigned to here. What are you doing?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name.
I really am happy
There's
that
been
you
an
can play this
attack
game with you
there,
again.
comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights.
Not your phone. Oh,
no.
Just a hit.
What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say.
I did
It's
say
my
it
responsibility
one way.
to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of
In a
ever crossing paths
non-biased
with a
way. I
sauce
like
hunter
it like that.
again.
Leave me alone. Anywho,
Have you ever had the
I
fortune
came
of
south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
orcs attack you really. How did you manage to escape?
By the skin of my teeth,
Worried
comrade.
about my love over there.
The
He's just
savages
stealing
were
everything.
rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me,
Be careful upstairs,
that
though, 'cause that
particular
lady's
wizard
very
has a
tiny.
penchant for things that go
Oh, I
boom in
didn't,
the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the
Oh, okay, good
forest.
point.
He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands.
What's your next plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town.
No need to worry, young lady. I like you and my
I've
team.
been
so come on.
scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
What evidence have you found so far?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thaleron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow. Now don't get me wrong, I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And this fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
Tell me about the Phenom Moonstone.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters. Surely you've
A
met your
fantastic
match
plan with
once or
3
twice.
source hunters working together. We'll put end to all the evil that blights against the sun.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
I like you. Let's go. My beloved, you having fun down there?
Indeed. I've written everything now.
Don't leave me any.
Well, you were upstairs. You probably took everything out there.
No, I'm up here now, though.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot. Everything is locked. Crap.
You can't pick any other locks.
It's close. Let me save the game again, actually. I got my teammate. I forgot which one was yours. I know you like your one, too.
I don't remember.
You remember how crazy I was with this one? Like, legit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll come back later for the heal.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
Ah.
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pocket.
Now, what you could do is, to steal properly, you could split up the teams. Have one of them talk to them. Then while they distract over there, you could go up behind and steal all the stuff that's, you know, basically there.
I got no problem.
Hang on, I'm coming. Okay, I'll do that stuff. There we go. I think we have to talk to each other.
Indeed, because I got in trouble.
Honey, come here.
She turns at the exact moment
Watch
like a
out!
painting.
I smell. Oh, the fierce stench of fried
That doesn't belong to us, you know. Only roast pig.
Ah, yes.
You're right.
Yes.
It doesn't. Sometimes I get a little overzealous while I'm on the job.
Nonsense! We're thieves!
Overzealous? No such thing when it comes to sniffing out sorcerers. I say we ought to be able to take and use whatever will make our job easier.
Indeed. Egotistic? Excuse me? I'm not egotistic, am I? It's my thieving habits. I can't. So what are you going to have for dinner today?
Just a salad, nothing special.
Nothing over here. Get out of here. Look around. I know this seems quite odd that we're doing all this, but in this game you really do need a lot of money. Because the money comes in handy to buy stuff. And not only that, you could get a lot of useful stuff too.
Do you have any identifying glasses? Okay.
Let's see here. I do not, unfortunately.
To find someone that does then. So expensive. Forget that.
Young lady, go away. You don't want to deal with me, go away. I'm gonna need you to go talk to this guy. Wait, young lady, go away, like I told you before. You don't want this life, go away. My God.
I gotta organize something here. I'm gonna get on my nerves if I don't. You know?
Okay, she left the stairs. Ooh, that was tense. Come here, young lady. We off. Lead us to the India. Lady, close the door. Hello. I take it he must have lost his keys since it was hidden under a flower pot. It's locked, unfortunately.
Did you just send me a rope?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, sorry, I was trying to put it on.
It was unidentified, honey. You couldn't, but I just identified it. So, you didn't send it to me. You still have it. I was just able to identify it, that's all. You just still have it, honey. Oh well, I identified it for you. There you go.
Appreciate that, my dude. How's going over there?
Good. I got some new equipment now that I identified stuff. Got some new spells, you know.
I'm still work in progress. I like to take everything first and then solve. Let's go upstairs and check what's up there. I accidentally got caught. And the foul part.
The lesser key of Sadakandras. Ugh, what nonsense. The Encyclopedia Demonium. I know it by heart.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels.
Oh, Han, I'm gonna need you to come to me.
Mayhem.
Okay.
You need to take this guy. He's another partner that we got.
No, this isn't the
He's with the orc lady inside the library.
The Encyclopedia Demonium. I know it by heart.
But you do remember, yeah? I'm right here. I see you.
I just said no.
You see me, right? No, I'm talking about the orc librarian. You was going right, honey. Yeah, right here.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed.
Appreciate
no, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy.
I think these books
No, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
It depends. It's very iffy.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone?
Very well. There will be no deals with
Agreed.
demons.
We could use him too, for now.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Most gratifying.
Now
I
take
see
him
you
away.
are firm of purpose, and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery.
Volume 2.
Hey! It's my. What the fuck? Wait, who's seeing you?
No one, that was me going in and out of it, honey.
Now, if you don't mind, this is my part. Excuse me.
Sit.
Yes.
Ooh, that's on the stock.
Ah, but you can use it. What is it?
It's invisibility for the class I'm going for.
Hello. We cannot steal from each other.
I wasn't stealing from you.
At least we helped the orc lady out. Now she don't have to be so anal about everything. Careful, honey, I switch her. Why, hello there.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Getahal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
May I take books from the library?
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow, so that others may enjoy them too.
Who are you, madame?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it?
Not really, no.
When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea.
I see.
The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
How lovely, young lady. Alright guys, for now we will have to end it here unfortunately, but do not worry, next time we'll steal some more.
Indeed.
Until we got enough, until we robbed the whole place. As for now, I hope each and every one of you have a lovely night or day, depending on where you are. And remember, guys, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Sometimes I think these books...